not the greatest during Death Prophet ulti unless you pop your ulti as well. But I assume they're gonna pick one of those three. And Jug, free spin, can get rid of Fatal Bonds, run out of Mars ulti. You have a healing Vord that can... okay.
You're going to stop off for the support first.
So that's another core silencer, unless they decide to swap Sanking to position 3, which I think you benefit way more from core silencer. And AA, there's the Spirit Vessel hero, where you have your ulti. I mean, AA was not picked that much because Spirit Vessel was way too OP back in the days. His gold cost was a bit lower, and the damage was better. But still, against Mars, Dead Prophet, Warlock, every single one of them.
Yeah, and I'd say normally it's like, well, you gotta make sure you land your Ice Blast. Yeah. But when you have Mars like dropping the arena, saying the fight's happening right here, by the way, it's like creating the basket for you to shoot the basketball through. AA should find easy targets to land that Ice Blast.
And they could still go Sven. Warcry, really good. Can stand the ground in Mars ulti if needed. Also, that's their damage. Once the rock is dropped, he can also focus the golem.
Whoa, clockwork, huh? Is that a 4-position clockwork? It looks like it.
It is.
Interesting.
So they wanted to pick a hero, like a long-range initiation, and when you see heroes like AA, Earthshaker, Silencer here as well, something like a Brewmaster, Clockwork is always a good pick, because if you trap them inside the cogs, they're just dead. They have no escape mechanism. Sanking has a Borrow Strike, Queen of Pain can blink out, but in this particular matchup, Queen of Pain does not care about Clockwork at all because of the blink. So she's not going to be threatened at all in the mid lane, at least in the early stages.
Yeah. I mean, in the fight, though, if Clock gets the jump on Queen, yeah, Queen can blink out, but now she's using her blink to sidestep a Clock and then has an awkward re-engagement for the fight. So I guess depending on how the fight starts, it could be a little annoying, but nonetheless, Queen should be able to kind of get past the Clockwork, like you said.
They're really limited on Infamous Gaming side with Lockdown, besides that Sanking.
Yeah, so you're looking at possibly the 3-position pickup here from Infamous' side, who's going to bring all the Lockdown to the table. Batrider been taken away.
They need a carry.
Centire's gone. A carry on Infamous' side?
Yeah.
Oh, you're... Oh, yeah, because the AA, Silencer Core.
Sanking position 4, Queen of Pain mid.
Still the Sven, I guess.
Sven is banned. They just banned.
Oh, they just banned it?
Yeah.
Jug. Outban, huh? AM.
All right, this is a good AM game.
Yeah, there's
like
not a lot of
a
catch.
bit greedy. You have Dead Prophet and Anti-Mage. They need a hero that's good against AM. Phantom Lancer still in a pool, or if they want to go for something like a Terrorblade. It's a good PL game. A lot of these illusions will die in Dead Prophet ultimate, negate some of the damage. Same goes for Fatal Bonds. But it could also be a good TB game.
TB, PL. Yeah, both look nice. Life Stealer.
Okay, seems like they just want to go with their casual pick, something that they're comfortable playing.
Yeah, I mean they did win with it last time. Midas Radiance build-up was able to kind of find the farm, but all right.
They're really limited on lockdown against this AM.
Yeah.
I feel like if this game goes late, I prefer EgoBoys lineup. Unless they just lose early on. Once again, they don't have a lot of building damage on Infamous.
Yeah, I don't foresee their lineup able to end this early. I feel like we're going to see this AM likely get to his peak of fighting. I just don't know if Infamous are going to be ready for it or not. Because without the building damage being there, you have a core silencer who needs his bit of time to kind of really have his full tool belt.
I'd say EgoBoys won the draft. Maybe a little bit too greedy with this Anti-Mage last pick, but once again, they don't have the control for him. I think it's gonna come down to who has better shot calling in this game.
Which record shows Infamous have had better shot calling throughout this qualifier so far, but we'll have to see if things could change here. This is round 1 of playoffs for South American qualifier action. Just game number 2. Infamous coming into this with a 1-game victory. Again, if you're looking for the other matchup happening, Thunder Predator versus Pain Gaming, it's over on Beyond the Summit 2 with Moxie and Gran Gran. We also have, I believe, some more CIS Dota action, or did that conclude already?
CIS is still going on.
If CIS is still going on, then you're likely going to be finding that over on the Beyond the Summit main channel, just Beyond the Summit, with OD Sheaver and the full EU hub bringing that coverage. Once they conclude, then the South American coverage is going to shift over to the main channel. After this first round of play concludes, also, we will all be coming back together as a foursome and commentating the games throughout. We're going to get up to the point of losers and grand finals. Those series are going to be happening tomorrow. And then after South America concludes tomorrow, then the next 4 regions begin. We'll be starting with China, and then it goes to Europe, and then it goes, 3 regions, China, Europe, and North America, to finish out the qualifiers.
That is correct, Dakota.
Woo! I hope I said all that correct. I think so. A lot to talk about because we start with pauses in South America. That's how we do. Spicy. So good spicy.
Is it possible that they have so many internet disconnects? Like, imagine playing a pub and you disconnect every single game a couple of times.
Sounds awful. That's their life. They live that reality. Maybe some of them. All right, let's get into it, boys. Drop your sebs and show them what you're working with. Yeah, that's definitely not a really fitting taunt for Death Prophet. The mask drums and then the rainbow. Not a big fan.
Which hero would it fit?
That? Skywrath, maybe?
What about Ench with that rainbow?
Yeah, that worked too. I don't even know if Ench has a taunt. Probably not yet. I think every hero needs to get a taunt before we get to Arcanas or anything of that nature.
So they are swapping things around. That Prophet, that 1% I was talking about, she's going to be on the side lane while Anti-Mage will be mid.
Oh, wow.
Because of the counter spell, like Queen of Pain can try to... He can't dodge the Shadow Strike, but you can always fake it. We'll see what,
That's true,
what kind of a build she decides to go for.
That will be an interesting one.
I mean, they have a higher ping, so I would assume he's going to put points in Shadow Strike, try to fake it, and once the counter spell is gone, just use it on him.
Looks like Dire will grab both bounties at the bottom, while the Radiant do the same at the top. Last game, of course, we saw that early first blood. Silencer trying to get in on that early intel, but this time, no real action here. Just a very confident Lifestealer still hanging on the one side of the map with Benjaz on the other. Is he going for the full pull? Is that what's happening here? Yeah. Heading over there to go for the full pull. Look at this. Warlock joins the mid lane to assist with Anti-Mage, trying to get this Queen of Pain back as far as possible, hitting with that early Shadow Word.
Yeah, Shadow Word, one of the best level 1 spells in the game.
And while that's going on, we have the Clockwork Death Prophet lane breaking down there at the top, taking it to Silencer and Sand King. Trying to make her use all that regen in the mid lane. The Quap already had the Share Tango. She still has a salve. If they can force that out early, that'd be nice. I mean, Warlock is certainly getting in the shots to do so.
And she decided to go for Scream of Pain level 1.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Yep. Mars still pulling. AA rather still chasing him. Cold Feet does stop for a second, but runs out from the range. This is a long, awkward chase.
Well, he'll die.
I mean, yeah, he'll die. I think AA is going to be here for it. All right, well, Stinger gets first blood on Ben Jazz with that wild goose chase, as they say.
Yeah,
Have you ever been on a wild goose chase?
Never.
Really? You don't go out and chase wild gooses ever?
I have better stuff to do.
Oh, really?
Lose
Okay.
MMR. Yep. So bottom lane, he blocked the side camp. So now the lane is gonna push.
I wonder if there is actual wild goose chases anywhere. Maybe something they host during Easter. Chase the wild goose and get a candy.
Warlock still staying mid,
Yeah.
using Shadow Word, just healing up Anti-Mage.
Queen's still got 9 CS, though. She's neck and neck with AM considering. But obviously this means that AM is splitting that XP, and they're both just going to be a low level 2 in the meantime. Up top, no battery assault yet for the Clockwork. He went with just the Rocket Flare and the Power Cogs for now. I'm not sure what the build is today on your 4-position Clockworks, if you're rushing Missile or maxing Battery Assault.
Well, battery for sure. I think he just wants to secure the couple of creeps, burn their mana. There's really no kill potential. It's Dead Prophet who was only level 2. Now she's 3. Once Clockwork gets to level 3, they could try to do something. But he has enough money to buy boots. Silencer already has his. He needs to close the gap.
Yeah, but both supports are kind of eyeballing each other on the side a bit. What's going on bottom here? Oh, catch the very back end of it. Ben Jazz.
Oh, look at this huge creep wave. They should glyph it and push the tower.
They have a massive wave. I mean, this might be a lingering from that deep dive from Ben Jazz being pushed all the way forward. He does return now. He's going to get hit with the cold feet. But he is going to be able to at least take away some of the aggression from the tower. But that tower already pretty low, considering.
And this is what I like to see from Lifestealer. He's not threatened in the lane at all, so he's just going straight into Midas. No boots. Usually you want to get the phase before, but not in this case. Anti-Mage running low on regen, bringing a flask on a mid lane, but he was trading hits with Queen of Pain to burn all of her mana.
Yeah, she's at about a 700 gold herself. Level 4, almost 5, 18 CS to the 22 of the AM, but he's level 3, almost 4. So it's fine for now, but going to be a little concerning once those level 6s come together. Looks like Matthew popped out the battery assault at some point, maybe try and dish out a little harassment onto Schofield. But Silencer at 14 to Death Prophet 16 here. Relatively neck and neck on this front. Schofield hit with the Siphon. Ooh, nice bump back battery. And he'll have to burrow and run. He has no more regen. And battery assault going to be committed. No sort of rocket snipe incoming. Level 1 rocket also not the strongest.
They might pick up 4 bounties.
Oh, they've managed to force him back. Yeah. Oh, look at this. 5-minute bounties. Sand King could head across and grab that one. Yellow successful on the bottom, and you're right. Looks like 4 bounties going the way of the Radiant. That's a win.
Yeah, Silencer wants to outpush the lane. Probably going to join SK on Shrine. They're talking about it right now. I can feel it. Are you coming or not? There's the TP.
I am wasting my time here. Let's hit these showers. And it looks like they will heal up. Very nice. Ben Jazz, our boy, bottom, been struggling a bit. 2 takedowns here as he deals with the biggest breadwinner of this game, the Lifestealer at 34 CS now.
That's going to be a 6-minute Midas.
Yeah, this is getting gross. Oh, reinforcements coming. Warlock has finally dipped from the mid lane.
Everyone, get out!
And he is
Level
joining
3
Mars.
Warlock just TP'd.
Lifestealer, I'm sure, not too threatened by the sight. But this can be concerning for AM a bit. He does manage to find the invis at the top. But this Queen of Pain
is level
6
yeah,
now,
because Warlock was staying mid.
Mm-hmm.
He should be careful. She has a point in Sonic Wave. Also didn't put any points in Shadow Strike because of the counter spell.
He's tagging. But Warlock has returned, so at least the safety Shadow Word will be there to help out. But Warlock needs to watch his positioning as well. He could fall victim on the side there. All right, there's the Lifestealer still farming those side camps. He's got that Midas done. Little snipe from the spear. But he is still just bossing out through the bottom lane. The only lane that's kind of neck and neck for Ego's side right now is this top lane.
It's 3,000 net worth lead for Infamous already.
Oh, Warlock. Look at this. Coming all the way up through the top lane here. Wants to get a deep ward down.
They're pinging out Silencer.
All right, they make the move in with the cogs, with the battery assault. Soul Siphon. In the meantime, Chris Luck gets that finish of Tomato in the mid lane, while we do see Matthew get the last hit onto Whisper. Take one of ours,
Silencer
though. Take yours.
Could live there. He had Magic Stick and Fairy Fire. More than enough. If Sankin just stuns the Clockwork there, he lives. But the good pickup on a mid lane. Tomato gets blown up, 4 points in Scream of Pain, plus a Sonic Wave. More than enough to bring him down.
Oh, yeah. Curse out. There's the Burrow.
There's the +2.
And there's the +2. Whisper does manage to get his vengeance here, able to push back where the Sand King is. Death Prophet certainly can't assist with that, so nice grab for them. Lifestealer still farming. And AA, you know, maybe working on the side, not looking to leech up too much XP. He's still level 4, though.
That's going to be a tier 1 tower on bottom. They just want to secure it. Lifestealer goes in front, thanks some creep wave, gets the last hit. Hector has been playing extremely well throughout this whole qualifiers. Top lane.
Oh, no, what are you doing, Cameron? We have Death Prophet able to get the jump with assistance from the Clockwork. They take down the Silencer. Then they did pop the Exorcism. Let's see if they can get any tower damage on this one. See Schofield, but he's not too threatened. Has the Burrow and some teardrops and everything just in case.
He has 3 sentries on him. Still didn't deward the one on the high ground.
Oh, you're right. There's some free money right around the corner. But no opportunity there to get it. Chris Luck now up to level 8.5 to AM's level 6. Still has about 30 seconds before the ult is back up, but Queen of Pain certainly having a good time. Tipping Warlock along the way. But she could very well make her own rotation and make an own setup. And for the first time in a while, Mars will at least have a lane to farm without too much trouble. After the tower's taken down, the wave pushes forward, and he can get himself up to level 7 now. Here we go. 10-minute bounties coming up, Lacoste, and it looks like Radiant would love to claim most of them here. But bottom's going to be the trickiest. It looks like they're rotating over to help with this Lifestealer. Lifestealer wants to head that way to contest the bounties. Has to be careful, though. Could end up running into multiple Dire members.
Yeah, he's not going to risk it.
Yeah, it looks like he's fine. I think almost Mars is trying to bait him over like, hey, you want to come? Want to come see what we're all about? So Dire do grab both on bottom. Radiant set to grab both on top. Still one there, but they are busy diving behind the tower, looking to see if they can find Leo style, but Leo may have given the slip. They spot her now, and the rotations begin. Mars is here. He does have the arena. Clock in the trees. Oh, didn't have time to get the battery sold off.
Silencer does not have a point in global at this point.
No, he does not.
Yep.
Do have Epi, though.
AA ulti flying.
Shoots the J. Oh, doesn't quite find any connection. It may have passed through the Clockwork, and it looked like it did. So if they can get him low enough, it's only level 1, though. Meanwhile, Arena drop looking to go for the Silencer, and they do take him out. Looks like Clock should be fine. Oh! Here comes that Sonic Wave. And it's going to get 2 kills for Chris Luck, and he's happy to hand out the extra money. Death Prophet and the Mars. Very juicy grabs there for Infamous.
Yeah, Queen of Pain is such a good hero. I feel like it's one of the Chris Luck's better heroes. It just kind of suits his play style. He loves to play aggressive. And yeah, if you look at the network chart, Lifestealer, pretty much 2,000 plus above everyone else at this point.
Yeah, not even needing to get involved. There is plenty to work with on Infamous's side as a 4-man hit squad outside of where the Lifestealer is.
They should try to make a move. Death Prophet ulti is up. Clockwork bought the Dome. Same goes for Warlock, so they're both level 6. They need to create space for anti-mage. They just can't be passive at this point. 6,000 net worth lead already.
Yep. And while they do have a lineup that may scale better in the late game, they may never get there at this rate. Death Prophet just returned. Now get hit when the AA ult and finished off. Chris Luck there. And they are ruthless with these tips. There is no chill.
He picked up a region on Queen of Pain. So this anti-mage still far away from his Battle Fury.
But do you think
Demon
he'll ever
Edge.
scale above where the Lifestealer is and going? I mean, Lifestealer has the Midas power. He's going to have Sacred Relic.
They want to play this fast, keep the pressure going. Sadly, they don't have enough lockdown for anti-mage.
Yeah.
So getting closer to Blink Dagger. I mean, they can still kill him with the global if Sanking just blink Borrow Strikes and Epicenters.
Top Mars, Burrow should be done for. Ben Jazz. It's finished off, and they should be able to segue that into a tier 1 takedown. If Infamous do want to kind of put the pedal to the metal, though, on getting this game advancing so the AM doesn't have that crazy 9th inning return, you know, I would hope they'd adopt your Blightstone Desolator kind of build-ups, something more so to hit the tower. Anyone, really.
It seems like he's not that type of a player. He loves his Radiance.
Uh-oh.
Rock drop.
Rock is dropped here. Dyer looking to flex back. Pop in from AM. We'll get the finish. And that is going to be a 4x kill streak going the way of Tomato. Ice Blast is there, though, and finds good connection and finish for the Warlock. They do manage to get a return, but yeah, it's the Queen's bounty.
They used 3 ultis to get a kill on Queen of Pain. Luckily for EgoBoys, Anti-Mage was the one grabbing the last hit with the Void. The problem is they need a hero. I mean, Mars, we still didn't see Arena of Blood being used, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
He should team up with Clockwork, and they should try and make stuff happen. Also,
yeah.
Silencer, no point in Global. I think he should have had one at least to save the Queen of Pain because she's playing really aggressive.
Mid
Hype
lane
it up.
could be a useful global opportunity if it was up. Rotations coming in from Mars, but one simple Ice Vortex slow and no additional catch means that they're going to simply walk out and away. Okay, Clock finds an opportunity. Jump in, bump back, looking to burst down. Can they get this Queen with the silence? Oh, they almost do, but she does manage to blink out from that arena. They're going to need more catch than that to get the finish.
That's not the target that you want to go for. I mean, there's 1 point in Global, but the spear missed. So they did not have enough lockdown and anti-mage on bottom lane. Bounty runes are coming.
Yeah, he wants to hang around probably to contest. Clockwork on the other front.
That's a big one.
Muscling with the Sand King. Big hit. And they get the AM finish. Matthew also connected, and that means that they can get the finish. Chris goes for the Courier.
Warlock.
He's trying to hide within the trees. He doesn't know where to go, and we know he has no rock available. I think he is a dead man, a dead to rights.
That's a good silence.
Death Prophet there from the high ground, but he just burrows right up to her. Tries to bring the Epi, but nice from Ben Chast. Just slams him into the wall with the remainder of that Epicenter. And they'll at least get that save.
A bit too greedy, I gotta say. And also they get the D-Ward. AA also building a 4-step. I like this. Both him and Silencer. Okay, Silencer actually switched to...
I mean, cogs and
drums.
You can force out of arena, right?
No.
Oh, no, you can't, huh? I guess that's probably for the better. You don't want them to work exactly like cogs when it's an ultimate. Still good for the cogs, good for the mobility.
Yeah, I remember when you could force staff out of Chronosphere. Oh. Oh, sadly for Queen of Pain. That's the best rune you can get on her, especially when your ulti is up. Level 2 ulti.
Clock blocks it. Yeah. Clock block. Oh, fake with the rock, fake with the rock. There's the real rock, going to be committed. But not quite finding severe connection yet.
That's a second ulti.
Radiant creep out the other side, committing the exorcism. Now the global comes out with the arena drop. Silence is stuck within the cogs, trying to fight his way. They manage to freeze and lock down the Mars. He gets the spear off, though, and they manage to take down 2 names here from the Radiant side. Now Lifesteal in a lot of trouble. Silenced up. He gets bursted down. Chris Luck shows up to help out, gets a double kill, make it a triple.
That's going to be a full team
He's
wipe.
going to clear everybody out right now. He gets the Warlock. It's an Ultra for Chris Luck. Full team wipe.
9 heroes dead, Dakota.
Woo!
That Queen of Pain, man, blew them off. Also, Anti-Mage should not be there. He should just be on the other side of the map. Instead, he's trying to join a fight with not even Battle Fury finished.
Woo! Radiant assertive and aggressive in trying to make this fight happen. I think it was more of a battle for some wards or some dewarding, and they just got caught out. But you're right. Queen of Pain, the big breadwinner of them all, looking to go for the BKB next. And this one's feeling pressure on Dire at this point. Heavy ults committed for these and not really proven to be super, super successful.
This is what you want to happen when you're playing hero like a Queen of Pain. Your whole team dies, then you clean them up, you get all the juicy solo XP. Only in pub games, though.
Of course. Oh, she changed her mind. She is not going BKB. She's going Ags now. With it almost complete. And she goes right to the mid lane. And Leo Styles there. Caught inside. The vicious Sandstorm setup there from the Sand King. And they take out Lady Death Prophet. Does he want to keep committing? No. Just like that. That's not just a throwaway kill.
Anti-Mage will need to do a lot of split pushing, wave cutting, if they want to come back into this game. Yeah, he needs to risk things, but if he dies, he's just going to look dumb. But he needs to do it, because right now they're in a really bad spot. Death Prophet, ulti only level 1. You want this to be level 2 ulti, because it doubles the amount of spirits.
Yeah, but still nearly a full level away from it. Feels so far and out, and Radiant are already like securing the perimeter here. Look at this. Warlock not even comfortable heading out far from home. And that is more intel going the way of Whisper. Clock just outside the front door, forced to hookshot his way back inside, but Chris says no! No, you don't! Hits him with that scream.
Chris Luck, he's not afraid to use Sonic Wave like that anymore because of the Aghanim Scepter, also with the 12% cooldown reduction on level 15 talent. That ulti is only on the 35-second cooldown.
I mean, at least AM is trying to do a bit of what you said. He's pushing out the side lanes, but the tier 1 is like barely scratched. All the tier 1s are pretty pristine on the side of Infamous. Meanwhile, back at home, they are ascending into the high ground and chewing away at this tier 3. What can Dire do to stop him here? They have a couple of ults, but Infamous already feeling confident. Big win for him. They pull out.
If it was Armlet, Deso build on Lifestealer, that tower would be dead.
And blinking in. Comes across.
They have global.
Silencer. Don't want to get too excited. Oh.
I think they should have used the global there.
That Burrow was really close to spotting him out and taking him out, but yeah, I guess they didn't want to risk losing it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is exactly where the Death Prophet died last time. She comes out in the mid lane, a little far from home, and it's going to force the Mars to step in and drop the arena to keep them separate. Follow-up from the Clockwork. And these two Enforcers are trying to keep Radiant back, but Radiant are too big and too bad and too powerful, and they rush their way forward. Warlock is just like, please don't see me here. Please don't see me here. He's hiding under the Shadow Amulet, hoping to not be spotted without the rock.
No mana.
Man, they follow up. They do manage to blow up with a big void, but oh, it's just too much. They've already DC'd. This is over. I think that's a rage out. Did they even GG? Oh, they did. It happened so fast. They just knew that there was no recovery, and we are done with this series. Infamous. Convincing. 2-0 to secure a spot in the finals.
Yeah, kind of expected result, at least from my point of view. Infamous, they just looked way, way better than EgoBoys. Their drafting maybe was But they like to play fast. Like, I don't think they can pull off a draft like this against the tier 1 team, even if they qualify at TI. But overall, their gameplay and the game sense is extremely good. I love the way they play aggressive, and Hector as a carry, also Chris Luck. I don't
both,
even know
yeah.
who to pick from these 5 players. There's a reason why this team was at 2 minors this season, and they're showing up here, pretty much just beating some ass.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love Chris Luck. I love him on these playmaking mid laners, which is the meta right now. And this seems like the team to beat. And right now they're sitting cozy in finals, one step away from securing their trip to China for TI9. And even if they bomb out there, they've at least gotten $60,000 to $70,000 for their trouble. So very hype, serious series ahead of them. We're going to be going to a break, but I think this means that now we're going to shift over to the main hub set. I don't know how their series is going. They could be getting ready for a game 3, or they could be finishing up as well, or already done. Either way, the next upcoming series is going to be the winners finals for us. So we're going to be doing infamous. Oh, I'm saying they're in the finals already. I'm totally off my rocker right now, Lacoste.
There's an upper bracket finals.
Why you let me get away with?
Wrong.
Why you let me get away with this?
Finals.
They are in the finals. You're right. Infamous Gaming are waiting to play the winner of Thunder Predator versus Pain Gaming. And that's what we're going to be doing over on the main hub set. We'll be joining up again with Grand Grant and Moxie and riding out the rest of South America for today. So it should be a good time. We will leave you here at Beyond the Summit 3 and see you over on the Beyond the Summit 2/1 channel. So take care. Bye-bye.